What is up, guys? Newton here with MMO Play, bringing you a first look and impressions video of Titans of Time, a free-to-play browser-based MMORPG. Now here we are in the character creation. As you can see right away, the game is in 3D, which is a bit of a change for browser-based MMORPGs because most of them have a 2D or 2.5D aspect to them, and it seems like until very recently, lots of them, or a few of them, have been coming out in 3D, really kind of pushing the limits of a browser-based game. And I'll be spending the next few minutes kind of running around checking this game out. But here we are in the character creation, and we're going to pick a class, kind of go over them a little bit, and then hop right into some gameplay. Now here we are, we can see the game has 4 different classes to offer from. We have the Priest, which is pretty much your healing class. The Philosopher, which is your mage of the game. Your Assassin, which kind of seems like your rogue type class, kind of mixed with a DPS warrior. And then your Titan, which is pretty much your tank, your sword and shield standard base class. Now we're going to go ahead and pick a Titan because I love classes that can withstand the ground. Pick our character name and create character. We're going to go ahead and create. Maybe, oh, the name is currently unavailable, so we got to go ahead and pick a different name. We're going to go ahead and pick MMO Play. See if that one's available. We'll go ahead and create our character. And there we go. So it's going to go ahead and render the game. It does take a little while. This game is in very early beta, so I've played around with a little bit. There are some bugs, little things that need to be tweaked in the game, but then again, it is a very new concept to have 3D browser-based MMORPGs, so I can understand them taking some time to fix bugs, or when they release the game does have a few bugs and stuff like that, which is understandable, but the game is still playable and has a fun aspect to it. Now you can see right now, it does kind of seem very stale. The movement and stuff like that does seem not so fluent and stuff like that, but it's alright. Like I said, the game's in beta. Hopefully it will have graphic updates and character model updates and stuff like that. But for now, we're going to go ahead, run around, kind of check the game out. Pretty much your standard layout for your MMORPG. We're going to go ahead and pick up the quest from this guy. Let's see, I think we need to right click on him. There we go. He has a quest for us. He's going to have to kill some buffalo. Alright. We're going to go ahead and accept this quest. Close out of that. And now we need to go find the buffalo, which I believe are right over here. So that looks good. Nope, these are bears. So, oh, it looks like the bear got aggro on us. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start using our skills. You can see our abilities are right over here. We need to get a little bit closer to the bear. Now the game does seem kind of buggy. The animals itself, they're not in 3D. They kind of seem like some flat laid out images, which is very very strange. All right, so it seems like not too many of the skills are working right now. Gonna go ahead and see if we can open our inventory, which does not seem like we have anything, which is fairly odd. It doesn't seem like we're not doing any damage. Oh, we are doing damage. Like I said, the game is very buggy. So you can see it's kind of the graphics and just the combat's very stale to the game. Not too crazy about it. But this game is in early beta, so hopefully there will be more progression along the way. So it seems like we killed a bear. I had no idea what was going on that whole time. Another thing I've noticed is there's no sound to the game. There's no music or combat noises. So that's another thing that could be worked on in the game. So you're running around and it's pretty silent. I guess it's okay if you want to play music or something like that, which is lots of people do that. They play music while they play their games. Oh, did you guys see that? The bear turned sideways and it was like a completely flat image. Let's see. Look at that. This bear is just a sheet of paper. I actually find that quite amusing. So it seems like we're doing some damage, but it doesn't really show anything. It's kind of laggy. It does seem very very buggy in the game in general. Our character's kind of just standing there, not really doing anything. We're taking some damage, but yeah, it doesn't seem like too much is really going on. But we're gonna go ahead and keep clicking on this bear. He keeps going in like paper mode. You see this? Look at that paper mode. Now look at it. You can't even see him now. He's hiding from us. All right, so we're gonna keep clicking on him. He keeps doing damage to us. Doesn't seem like much is going on. I can only assume by the chat log over here that we are performing damage, and he is doing damage on us. So let's see if we can keep clicking on him. He's gonna keep going paper mode on us. Look at that. We go through and he switches stances. I kind of find this pretty entertaining, which is it's supposed to be a 3D browser based MMO, but they got paper cutouts of monsters and trees. I bet you the trees are no, the trees are 3D models, they're rough 3D models, but the characters are they're paper cutouts. Look at this. Oh, we got some more boars going here. Look at that. We're just having it's like Paper Mario. It feels like we're just having a paper party. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and run away. It seems like we're really close to dying. I don't want to deal with dying, but we're gonna kind of run around, look at the environment a little bit. The combat does seem very buggy. It does need a lot of work to it. But we're gonna keep running around, kind of look at the environment. It's very like I don't know. It doesn't seem too impressive at this point, but I'm hoping that this game could probably be updated. It does seem like it does have a lot of potential. But look at this, like we're entering a new area. There's loading screens. So the game has potential, I would say, but it's still very rough as of right now. Now we're gonna go ahead. It's building the environment. It's gonna take a little while, and this literally just seems like the same area over and over again. Now we could probably spend a little while running the different zones, and we could probably find some different landscapes and environments to change it up a little bit. But it seems like it kind of the same area pretty much. Maybe there's different monsters, but other than that, that's pretty much it. But if you guys have enjoyed this game or want to check this game out for yourself, it is free to play. It is in early beta, like I said, so it's rough, but I do see potential in the game itself. But if you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.